Hello world, it's me, Julian Venables, the London Astrologer, and I'm here today to talk to you about the lunar eclipse in Gemini and Sagittarius squaring Mars. Well, this is a really interesting point we've got to in the world right now. A lot of tension leading to change, and today's eclipse has been building up for a while. We have been in eclipse season for a little while, since the new moon really. But it really does manifest today, and in a few hours from now, as the full moon actually goes exact, then we can expect some really quite big potential quite big changes in things. So here we are. I'll show you the board. So we've got today the moon in Sagittarius opposing the sun in Gemini. Both these planets are squaring Mars. This happens at 19:12 p.m. British time. But if you look at the setup of the planets, there's other things going on as well, because the moon is also squaring Mars. The moon is also opposing Venus at the same time, and we've recently had the sun conjunct Venus and Venus square Mars. But tomorrow we've got the sun square Mars. So there's a lot about relationships in this. This is huge to do with relationships, how we relate to others, and because Venus is involved, Mars is involved, the sun and the moon are involved. Now, when you get an opposition, which happens every month with the full moon, then there's something about projecting it outside of oneself. So usually it involves you plus one other or others. So something is projected outside of the self, because that's the opposition, the nature of the opposition. So every month, the full moon, then the feelings and the willpower are usually brought into focus by, or something is brought up to light in your relationships with others. Today, it's sun in Gemini, information, distribution of ideas, cleverness, mental qualities, logic, intelligence, messages, information, data, the use of data, collecting ideas, collecting information, distributing information, but also things like transport and schools are very Gemini, and the sun's there at the moment. So there's a lot of awareness about this sort of things. The moon in Sagittarius is feelings and emotions in the sign of ethics and morals. What is the right thing to do? Well, what is the right thing to do exactly? And because you see the squares to Mars are pushing on a point. There's the pushing of something that's going to need to create some sort of a purge. Mars in Pisces is very good to say, like a catharsis of some kind, a big letting go, a big purge, a big purification. It's like, whoa, got to let go of that type of stuff. And it's knowledge, information, understanding, messages. I'm expecting right now some really, because I'm based in England, and our big news at the moment, we have big sort of huge issues going on at the moment with the political direction of the country and what we're doing, and I think there's going to be some really interesting information about to hit the headlines, like an exposure, a catharsis. Someone's been building up some information and they're about to let it all go, release it to the world, as they say. So I'm expecting a very interesting kind of exposure of something, and maybe the letting go of one or two people involved in politics. But we'll see. In our own lives, or it's as I said, this idea of willpower versus emotions, and because it's this idea of projection, then it's the idea of me versus thee, you and versus someone else. There's something about someone else being involved. Now, the way that the eclipse is based in your chart is there are 15 degrees of the signs. That's a very tight eclipse with Mars. So anybody born around the 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th of any month will probably be feeling this. It might be good, but it might be also have a lot of challenges. And in fact, actually, I would say If you're born 4, 5, 6, 7 September, you're probably feeling some intensity. 4, 5, 6 December, March, and of course June. So these are the mutable signs. These are the people who are going to be feeling it more intensely than anybody else. I think one of the ways to really understand this, or to really look at the mutable things when you get mutable pile-ups, is quite a good way of what the Buddhists say is the only thing in life you can really rely on is change. And I think that's one of the things we've got to keep and be aware of at this point in time. You know, you can rely on things changing, right? So in a way, you've got to keep moving forwards, and you've got to, at this particular point in time, let go of old beliefs. Sagittarius is very much beliefs, as faith, a belief in something, a philosophy of something, outgrown attitudes, things that we just don't work for us anymore, or yourself, particularly, you know, things that don't work anymore. So you have to let stuff go. So and that's what a lunar eclipse is about. A full moon eclipse, south node. The moon's on the south node. So it's about past patterns, things from the past, things that are actually technically easy to do in your life. But if you can let go of them, then you can move forwards to make quite an exciting, new and different perspective. And this next 2 weeks is the interim between lunar eclipse and the next new moon. The next new moon is at 0 degrees Cancer and 0 degrees Cancer, beg your pardon, and that is known as the axis of the world. It's a very, very important point in the zodiac, and so the next eclipse that's coming is very powerful, very, very powerful, and there's a lot of very strong emotion going to be charged up behind that. So we've got to get ready for this big change that's coming, all right? And keep up your good sense of humour, everybody, because it's Gemini and Sag. That's a humour. Those are funny signs. They like their fire and air together, which is kind of quite fun. So keep up a sense of humour, you know. Allow things to change and laugh at the past and look forward to the future. And I think that's a very quick video now. For now, I've actually recorded this 3 times today. Can you believe? And each time I've been disturbed by either a phone call or something. So this is quite a quick video today, I have to say, because I've just done it 3 times in a row. Anyway, I hope you have a very good eclipse. And don't worry too much. You know, Mars is the catharsis. Okay, it's letting go. Mars is like a bit of metaphor for you. It's always a good thing. You know, if you're in the blacksmith's forge and you can see the bang, you know, the red hot metal come out the fire, right? Red hot, right? And it's going, you know, shaping and forming it. But then they stick it in water, yeah, and it goes instantly. It goes from red hot to black, or changes colour. You know, just changes colour, and it goes, you know, that with a tiny little puff of steam or smoke. That sense of changing something from hot to cold. Mars is a hot planet. Pisces is a cold, watery sign. It's not actually that cold, but it's watery, and so really there's a sense of like the Mars is trying to move around, trying to create some energy in a very diffuse or dissipating sign. So this is the idea of emotional build-up, like an underwater explosion. You know, it's like, you know, but it's so there's miniature explosions going on, and it's going on in people's emotional lives. There are some people who are feeling huge amounts of pressure at the moment for what they believe in, what they're trying to promote, what they're trying to put forwards in the world. It just doesn't work anymore. Yeah, there's a whole new world coming, a whole new beginning. Remember this new epoch we're entering now. Very exciting. So hold on to your hats, as they say, because it's going to be great, right? And you just got to allow for change, and things are going to be just amazing as we go through this, right? And be encouraged that we live at a very we live in interesting times, as they say. So I hope that's good enough for you now. Please do subscribe to my channel here. Please give me some thumbs up here. You're very welcome to leave a comment. I hope you enjoyed this video. Visit my website, londanastrologer.com. I give astrology readings. And I'll hopefully see you at the next video, which won't be too long. I'll do another one soon. Speak to you soon. Cheerio for now. Bye.